Hello, I'm late. Sorry. Sorry. I was finishing dinner. It took me a little longer than I wanted it to. We didn't get to play Mind Over Magic yesterday, though, so we're going to do it tonight. We've got projects to work on in the school. Also, this is the best I can do for lighting. The light that I usually use is, well, you know what, maybe I can fix it. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. That's better. But the light in the home office is broken. So we need to make sure it doesn't fall over because that would be bad. But that's a better lighting situation. So, we've got a couple things to work on. We have a corrupted mana lantern, apparently. So we'll probably need to go and deal with that. It is not that far away. But we are waiting on medical rest for some of our mages. Xander and Ilani in particular. And then also, we need to start making libations. So, I did a little bit of research after the last stream. And there's more than one place that you can make stuff. So, let me remind myself, right? We wanted to try and make a ton of balanced coffee, which takes Solomon's seal. And if we go to our recipes over here, no, it was somewhere else. Where was it? Do you make Solomon's seal? It's you. Pixie dust takes 3 smokereed seed. Takes mandrake seed, honeydrop seed, sunshadow nuts, runewood nuts, sweetleaf nuts. That's like kind of renewable, but not really. But the other place you can do a lot of this stuff is in the cooking pots, where you actually don't have to use seeds. So there's more than one way that we can make each of these things. I believe the problem that we had with that was that we need an enormous amount of smokereed. Let's not do that. Let's make like 30 coffees. But let's get it set up at least. So if we go to... Where's my recipes? Down here? Yeah. Solomon's seal. No, not research. Resources. Reagent. Solomon's seal. We can make it at the gruel pot or the weaverbird nest. So at the weaverbird nest, it takes gutberry seed. If we just make it at the gruel pot, it's gutberry, wormweed, thorntooth. So we need a way to grow. What is that? Is that a jackbox? Sorry, a jack-o'-lantern? I guess it's Halloween. That's fair. Oh, everything is turned into jack-o'-lanterns. That's kind of neat. Anyway, we need to expand our growing massively, is the point. There is so much that we now need to grow. Well, let's at least get this room lit up. That'll put you to 31. And then if I give you just a little round window over here, that'll be enough light for you. We need to find a place to put a greenhouse, and we can't put it off any longer. I think it may end up going here. And if we need to add more space to the top of the school, like, so be it, I guess. But I think this is the best place for us to think about fitting a greenhouse in. It's easily connected on the stairs. We can put a door in here. We should have a lot of growing room in there. So I'm going to stick it there because we need plants now. I don't want to put it off any longer. So let's let some things kick along for a bit. And then the other thing that I wanted to make some progress on today, I want to hire our Magnificent 7 mages. And that's going to be mages who are specialized exclusively in their school. So we already have Rhoda, who's a geomancer, but we're going to do one for each of the other 6 schools of magic. I don't think it's going to be any of these nerds, because they're not gifted. So we need to mill through these guys in order to get to the students who are gifted. Go ahead and take that roof down. I don't yet know what this room is going to be yet, though. And then Anna said, nay, no reroll. What do you mean? I don't know to what you are referring. They've only rerolled a team like the one time. And it was because of special factors, I guess? Extenuating circumstances? Isadora's done with Nurturer. You need to dance on your own. I'm pretty sure I have a schedule for that. It's this one. But we can take Rhoda and Xander off of it. And then we can put Isadora on. On you go. So you'll find some time to dance on your own. Then we graduate you. Hugo needs to go on a ton of fights, even though he's pretty good at combat, actually. He'll be fine. Gladys is done with Dancing Machine. You can get graduated. Graduate Gladys. Get out of here. And then how are we doing on research? I'm pretty sure we were working on the specialty level 3 ones that we're going to need to do what needs to be done. And then are you working on Ignium yet? We need Thorntooth and Anemone Cell for that. Can I grow that yet? No. Okay, so after we finish the wand research, we're going to need to research that as well. This is floor. And this is going to come straight across to here. This is a wall. And you're going to get a door because we need to control access permissions into this room. Because we're going to be growing dangerous plants in here. Then we need glass roof. Something like that should do. I think that'll look quite nice. We still don't have Xander resting. That's because we're only down to 2 beds. We should probably fix that. This scholarly chair can get shrunk and we can make 2 more beds. Dude, I love how this room looks. This room looks so good. I can't wait until I've got mages in here drinking coffees. It's gonna be sick. And then this isn't a... We need 1 more window for it, huh? And then just a little bit of luxury. I think I can fit 1 more window in here. Just like that. That should do. And then for luxury, I don't know, we can come up with a picture. Do we have any shrinks in storage that we can just put in there? Yeah, we've got somebody's portrait. I'll just stick a portrait in there of somebody. Isadora and Hugo prefer recreating together? Not the choice I would have made, but... And then we're waiting on Wallace to promote to apprentice, I think. Which we could do. We do have a fire apprentice fire. Why would I have been holding off on that? Also, did you assign all these beds? No. This is supposed to be Xander's. He's not on staff yet. And this is supposed to be Franco's. which means Franco will have a spare bed somewhere around here that we can now destroy. Or I guess we could just save these for random apprentices. We can say any apprentice can use this bed, any apprentice can use this bed. Actually, I think somebody needed that one. That might be Winston's. You guys clean it up? Good. Good, good. And then with this room emptied out, I'd like to just slide you over a bit. And then we'll slide this one over. We'll maybe get a third one in against the back wall. And that should do it. It's not as dysfunctional as I remember it being, but there's definitely still a lot of stuff I'd like to change. We've made 12 nutmeg successfully somewhere. Somehow, somewhere. We are making okay progress on slop. I think I'm going to make one of these. So slop, honey gruel, bitter gruel. Peppery soup, pepper stew. This one's doing food. So this one is going to be all my ingredients. It's going to be nutmeg. It's going to be cinnamon. It's going to be witchwort. It's going to be Solomon seal. And it's going to be pixie dust, which is going to burn through so much of our smoke reed. But we're about to plan more of it. We'll need to plan more of it. And then your relics only, right? Yeah, your relics only. Good. Good, 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 good. Isidore should be leaving any second now. Hugo needs to fight, but we can take him downstairs and do that with him. For champion bronze, it needs to be level 2 or higher. So this is level 3. We can run him through that. Sonia, Emma, you can stay. I'd rather you be researching. Hugo, you can come in. They're weak to fire and water. So Xander is going to demolish all of them. Ailana, you don't need to come. We can bring... Oh, that's right. We got rid of my fire mage, whose name I don't even remember anymore. Do I have another water mage? I should. I have Demetria. Yeah, Demetria can come. We'll run that. We'll run it like that. See how it goes. So I guess the point of the recipe is over here. I don't have one for the Weaver Bird. The Cronebug Pen. For, like, the nutmeg over here is that it uses up all the random spare nuts that you get. But I'm not ready to do that yet because there's still more stuff I feel like I have to plant. How are you guys doing out here? Good? Could harvest a lot of that unstable anemone tonight. I also need to get myself a dark nature mage. You can just multi-strike one of these guys. Not really looking for you guys. I'm looking for... Is Torith one that hits 2 people? Yeah, you hit 2 people. Hugo, do you need killing blows for these? No, you just need to live. So why don't you give Shadow Cloak to your bud? Good dodges. Good dodges. And then can I hit all of you with something? No, but I can torrent both of you. We can multi-strike here. We can tor here. Still don't really want a tentacle sweep. Just keep giving people shadow cloak. It's just health that I don't feel like we need to spend right now. And then you could torrent one guy, but this also just... Oh, because he's at the front. Yeah, just fireball on them. And then we can hit the back line. Multi-strike here just kills you. So let's get that off the field. And then flow kills you. So, everybody kind of took a bit of a beating, but Xander was coming into it with low health already. The more important thing, as we set this to never ward, is that Hugo got his first champion fight done. So we'll let him heal up, and then we'll go do his second champion fight, and then we'll do his third champion fight, so on and so forth. And then everybody should be going to bed. So you can watch Neville build the rest of this greenhouse for us. Archive is done. Oh, it looks so neat. It looks so good. I don't like that it's cut off here. I might get rid of that specific piece of wall. Or that specific piece of roof. And then turn it into a wall. Winston is also cranky because he has 2 traumas. And because there's a corrupted mana lantern down. Why aren't you experiencing any negatives from the corrupted mana lantern? Oh, mages bring tier 1 wands. That's fine. I don't think anybody has tier 1 wands except the students, and the students are going to be fine. Let's also move this bed over. I know it's going to knock you out of it. I'm very sorry for that. We're done up here. Although it's not a... Does a greenhouse need to be grounded? I didn't think it did. Skylight open back 4 more planters. Okay, I just have to put the planters in. So the first thing that we know we need is more smoke reed. We're going to line the entire back wall with smoke reed. That's going to come close to doubling our production, because we've only got 6 in here, and that's 8 that we just put up here. No, it is going to double your production. So that's good. And then all the other spaces we're going to fill up with new plants. Stuff like the anemones and etc., etc. Assuming that we can grow them in the school, but I'm pretty sure we can. Alright, everybody's awake again. We haven't moved the bed yet. Why aren't you eating in your nice staff room that I made for you? You shouldn't be doing that. I think it's time to disintegrate this thing. And this thing, because it's not actually holding anything in it. We could turn this into a very small room to do something. I'm not entirely sure what, but we could. Give me medical bed here. And then all the stuff that we use in this is free. So give me 2 more. We have no shot of this becoming a nurse's office because a nurse's office needs to be silent and it's surrounded by 1, 2 loud rooms. But we can at least get people to rest in there. And then for these planters, we want to set a harvest limit. With like 500. I want a massive surplus of smoke reed. 200? You're fine at 200. I'll have the backup set to 500. Emma is doing all right on research. We're over halfway there. It's a big research to work through, so I get it. But where do I make ignium? Because I thought I made ignium at U. I do have the ignium recipe at U. Yeah, we should get started on that. do this until we have 10 ignium, because we only need 5 to make a tier 3 wand. And we're going to give it to Sonia, because if we give it to Sonia and then we complete her platinum trial, she will manifest a max level relic for us when we promote her to staff. She's not going to be one of our Magnificent 7. She's a Windscream Arcanist. She is Air Dark. But she will still be a very powerful mage. Speaking of powerful mages, Rhoda has 2 levels to go. How are your relics are all max level, but they're like garbage relics, except for the Energized Hair Teaser. Do I have anything better to give you? Those are all level 8. Those are all level 8. Those are all level 8. Nah, they're just kind of stinky all around. Okay. Fair enough. It was worth a check. Does not look like they're good enough, though. We're almost full on bitter stir fry, and then we can start on honeyed stir fry. We are growing honey drop over here. We'll be able to do good work on that. Isadora, did you dance on your own yet? No, you'll get that done later today. And then Wallace we're holding in reserve, because we are going to apprentice him. It's lit enough. It doesn't look lit enough, but it is. One of the things that we could work on is we could pulverize all of the relics that we're never going to use. Like, all of these level 8 relics, I really don't think are that valuable. Wolfkin Convocation, I don't think I'm at 1 Gnosis Shard. Alright, fine. I don't think we're ever going to need that. 1% chance to KO in battle. Level 8? No. Level 8? No. We can do better than level 8. Let's get all of our level 8 relics that aren't attuned to anybody smashed up. Ones that are attuned, we'll save. But like Gladys' Swirling Plaything, big deal. Record of the Alchemist, big deal. Quentin's Quill, big deal. And then that takes us on to level 9s. So the level 9s are probably also not going to be amazing. Or 10s, for that matter. That said, +4 luxury to all rooms is kinda sick. But these are getting into relics that are, like, pretty good. That we could think about either attuning to people, 25 max HP is not that bad. Or that we could stick on a plinth to make, like, dark work spells go faster. Give us a better shot at, like, Mage's Firework spells, all that kind of stuff. Xander, do you have all of your relics yet? Because you're probably going to spend quite a bit of time cooking, my guy. Can you use that relic that makes you twice as fast at cooking? No, you don't have any relics to use right now. He doesn't care at all. Xander is almost healed. But Hugo is electing not to rest, probably because he didn't bump his priority for it up. No, he should be resting. Hugo, what are you doing that's more important than resting? Oh, he just went to bed, okay. There you go. You'd have a lie down for a bit. Good lad. Was it 6K? As soon as Hugo's feeling better, we'll go down again. We'll do another combat. And then let's see if I can find any trapdoor vines out here. I didn't think I saw any. They do require sun. But none of these are grown. And the unstable anemone we can't harvest during the day. Those need the moon. So we'll have to skip that. Over here. 67. 59. 70. Yeah, none of them are ready. 80 is pretty close, and we'll be able to get it tomorrow, probably. We've also made our first ignium. Very nice. Getting very close to making our first tier 3 bond. And then also pulverizing up all these relics we don't need anymore to get some extra Gnosis shards out of it so that we can get more gifted apprentices. Hugo is choosing to recreate instead of bed resting. I guess. I'm not going to stop you, but I am disappointed in your choices. Can I run a stair from here? Wow, you can. You can run a stair across a gap from a bridge. That's really interesting. I don't know that I'm going to, but it's neat that you could do it. Alright, let's speed things along. Wait for something to happen. There's the greenhouse done. So our 10s are going to last longer in here now, and they're also protected from inclement weather. This is a little weird. That you can see into the assembly hall and that the wall just cuts off, but over here it's solid. I'm not sure I love that. But I also think that this is probably a temporary location for the greenhouse anyway. I just need somewhere that I can grow some plants. For a little while. Thank you, helper. Very close to being done now. Okay, so take all of these. Use a harvest limit. Harvest limit 500. Can I click on all of them at the same time? No, I have to do this one by one. That's annoying. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. Isadora's done with dancing on your own. Isadora, get graduated. Your tile is fully trained. You're going to manifest a relic that's only level 8 that we don't really need. I don't think I need to take on normal students anymore. I guess what I could do... If I'm going to take on normal students... Well, hold on. Wait, hold on. You manifest a max level 8 relic. Manifest max level. +3 max level for apprentices, +3 max level for staff promoted from apprentices. So I have to promote people to staff to get max level relics. Okay. Yeah, I think I just stopped taking on non-gifted students. In order to max out my relics, I'm going to have to hire a... I guess they don't have to be gifted. Gifted is just one extra relic slot. That's true. I have to be apprenticing them, I have to be hiring them to staff, and then I have to be retiring them. If I want max level relics. Okay. A plan is forming. Where's the new relic we just got? Invigorating Carry-All? Kill it. Restores 10 mana per hour? I've never seen that effect before. That's good. We're gonna pulverize it, though. I'd rather get it on, like, a level 25 relic than a level 8 relic. So get that out of here. So what are you gonna do with Hugo, then? I don't know, I might just graduate him, too. Because I'm not ready to, like... I'm not ready to apprentice people. We're working on Sonya and Xander right now. Yeah. We're definitely going to hang out to Wallace because Wallace is gifted. But I think Hugo can just go. It's going to feel weird to not really have any students in the school besides Wallace, but I think if we just want to grind relics to get the strongest relics we can possibly imagine, it's the way we need to do it. And then we'll also prep Sonia's air wand here. We have enough ignium for it. Dungeon monsters respawn soon? That's fine. I want that room to respawn. It's a room that we can farm for trials if we need to. No, don't go to bed. Alright, fine, go to bed. But then how do I get Gnosis shards? Because I need Gnosis shards to hire gift. Well, no, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to be hiring gifted students. You're going to be hiring normal students. They make Gnosis shards as they learn. And then you hire them to staff, and then 15 days later you retire them. Because you don't actually need them. You just want them around for their relics. Yeah, okay. That's right. Hugo, are you healed yet? 98 of 100? Guess what, bud? Nah, we'll go do like an actual fight so you can progress on your second requirement as well. Right? Reaper, land killing blow on 3 enemies. Anybody in here weak to dark? Yep, you. You might also be able to get a killing blow on him. Incoming nature attacks deal double damage. Alright, Demetria, get out of there. Ilani, come in here. The Fernling hits enemies in a line, so it could hit this line, and that would be pretty bad, but we could also just kill it first. It's weak to fire. Xander should be able to do that. Go for it. Actually, why are you doing this and not doing the... You should just do the Corrupted Mana Lantern. Weak to dark, weak to lightning. And then you hit everybody. Xander is still useful here because he crits everybody all the time. I think Ilani comes out and Emma comes in to attack the lantern, and we trust that Xander and Sonia can mill through these 2 guys in the front. Let's try that. And then we can just get that mana crystal out of the way. Where's my last mage? There you go. Emma taking forever. Alright. You are weak to dark. The tentacle sweep will just kill you outright. You're weak to air. A multi-strike will do severe damage to you, but not kill you. I'm content to wait 1 turn to make the tentacle sweep cheaper. And I'm going to have you dodge yourself, because you have almost no health. I'm fine to hit the mana lantern with a bolt to start stripping shield away. 31 is a scary amount of damage. You need a killing blow. And Tentacle Sweep isn't good enough to secure it on that Lantern Keeper. But it will be next turn. So go for that. It's a lot of damage, but that's fine. My front line is pretty tanky. I can't hit it with Flow, which is annoying. So I think we just Fireball you. And see if it crits. 141's a pretty good crit. I can't multi-strike you, because I'm saving you for Hugo to kill. So we multi-strike here instead. We bolt the mana crystal again. It's a lot of damage, but this is your killing blow that you were looking for. Wait, Emma's dead? Okay, she had a lot less health than I thought. That's my bad. This might be kind of a problem. That really needed to be a crit. I need to Shadow Cloak Hugo, and he needs to dodge this, huh? Yeah. Okay, he chose to not dodge. It's a little bit of a problem, but we should still be fine. We Fireball here. Good crit, if maybe a little unnecessary. Multi-strike here. This is going to kill you. And then we're just going to have to trust that Hugo can finish the job. Alright, so we have 3 mages down, which, like, that's not ideal. But this is why we have beds. In a lot of ways. Oh, alright, let's get down here and save some people. Neville. Rescue Emma, Ilani. Rescue Hugo. Rhoda. Rescue Sonia. Let's go get our friends taken care of. My bad, y'all. My bad. And if you could be quick about it, we don't really have, like, a ton of time. You have Wormweed, right? $200? You have enough. You have enough to run the trauma ritual. I think we'll be okay on time. You guys can't rescue, right? Yeah. They don't know how to rescue. 1 helper, 2 helpers. Where is my 3rd rescuer? Who has claimed your rescue, Sonia? Was it Rhoda? Rhoda, why are you sleeping? I asked you pretty politely to come down here and rescue Sonia. Jesus Christ. We need to find somebody who's closest to the friggin' door. Wallace, can you do it? Wallace cannot rescue. Okay. Where is my next closest staff? It's Rhoda. Rhoda, you have to get up and do this. Franco's doing it. Where the hell is Franco? God, you're slow, Franco. Get a move on. You've wasted 1/3 of the time that you need in order to actually successfully rescue this damn mage. Okay. Emma, revive. We're going to have Demetria do this because she's around. Xander is going to have to be the other revive because I think he's the only other water mage we have. Hugo. Revive. Oh, we only need water 1. Actually, we're fine. Ilani, come and do this. I thought it was like water 3. And then Franco. He's so slow. He's so freaking slow, man. I think we'll be alright. But I guess that's what happens when you bring 3 mages with almost no health pool into a fight with AoE damage. Probably want to be a little more careful of that in the future. Also, this is going to shut off our research for like a day and a half. which is also very annoying. Franco, where are you? Oh, did you put her down already? Did I just not see it? Franco. Franco, you useless piece of shit. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fire Franco. Well, one of my students is almost dead, but I could just really go for some recreation right now. Fuck you. I'm gonna beat his ass. Alright, Sonia. Revive. Neville. I need you to do this just because I know that you're here. God, I hate all of my dark mages. I hate Winston, I hate Franco. Both of them just utterly useless people. Cannot wait until I can hire Sonia so that she can get quilting. I can get rid of both of these idiots. I would really rather you guys be bed resting, though. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with that. Yeah, and then you're not going to have any research running for a while. You were really at 8804 of 9,000, too. No, but you know what? Maybe somebody else has an affinity for research and can come and do it if they find idle time. Like maybe Rhoda could come up and research a bit. Rhoda, what are you doing today? Lecturing? Takes lightning skill 4. Well, bright side, Emma doesn't have a ton of health, so she should be able to regenerate it pretty fast. Minus 20 max HP, minus 2.5 conviction. Sonia. Minus 20 max HP, minus 2.5 conviction. And host of lose, Hugo. Minus 20 max HP, minus 2.5 conviction. Okay, so they're all the same thing. We'll just keep you guys out of harm's way for a couple days, and then you'll feel better after that. I'm so tempted to just send her back to work on research just to get through this last 200, but I don't think it's the right call. Let's go look at trapdoor vines instead. See if these are in any state to be harvested. Negative, negative. Positive. Harvest. I think these eat anybody who's not shattered, right? Yeah, it won't eat shattered. But Rhoda doesn't have harvesting 2. Rhoda has harvesting 1. Okay, I guess we'll skip that for a bit. I don't need a mage getting eaten right now when, like, most of my mages are out of commission. What is all this? Oh, it's the Ignium. Thank you. Needs medical rest? Yeah, we'll get on it. Demetria and Winston want to share a bedroom. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Because your bedroom... Well, I could move Xander out. Oh, but I'm also going to graduate. Or I'm going to... Not graduate. I'm going to allow Winston to retire. So I don't really think it's worth moving it around. He's a little garbage quilted, and I'm going to throw him out of this school when I get the opportunity. You're doing the Lord's work down here. Good. Dude, look at him go. So much lava mine ore down here. What do you give? Just iron? 2 to 3 iron, yeah. We don't, like, need it. Because we've got the pig. But it will make it look cleaner down here, which is nice. Also, we get 10 ignium from doing this battle. Which is kind of impressive. We're not in a state to do a battle right now, but it is good to know that we can. Emma, you should probably get up to eat relatively soon if you're hungry. Gutberry planters are back to full, so that's nice. I don't remember what we needed the gutberry planters for, but we've got them now. And then how are we doing on balanced coffee? We have pixie dust and nutmeg. We're missing witchwort, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Solomon Seal's missing thorn tooth because we just used it all for ignium. And I think the issue with everything else is that we just don't have that many cooks. We need more fire proficient mages, like our friend Xander over here. We're getting to it, though. We are getting to it. Emma, almost healed. You can recreate for a bit, that's fine. And then head back to sleep. You should be alright by tomorrow morning. I think you'll be alright by tomorrow morning. Do we even have manpower to go out and harvest anemone cells tonight? I don't think so, with the trapdoor vines lurking around out there. Yeah, we'll just leave this for now. This should be fine. At least you guys are doing something useful at night. Alright, Emma back up to 96. She will be back to researching tomorrow. Lovely news. She's a little upset because she didn't share a bedroom with Ilane, but that's because she's resting. She's got a trauma, but that's temporary. She'll be back at it in no time. And you've got this lovely dining room to use. Look at how nice this is. I'm sure you enjoy it. Do a bit of recreation. Go lay down for 3 health worth of rest. (103), 104. 105. Back to researching for you. It's gonna take you like 4 casts, and then we'll be done. Okay, more than 4. Like 20. Boom. Air it out is done. So now, I don't just want to grab the next T3 wand. We need a way to grow thorn stuff. We need a way to grow anemone cell. Yeah, there it all is, basically. It also gets us to nature wand, which is neat. So let's start with all natural. Knock that out. This should take no time at all. It's only a 1500 research skill. Let's make an air wand 3. Add wand order. Add wand order. Air wand 3. Ilani will probably come to work on that. Ilani is wrapped in a tangle of vines. What the heck? Did I set one to harvest? Aid this mage using nature. No, you're researching. Anybody else got nature too? Literally, okay, Hugo? Hugo can't. It has to be Can I do it with nature 1? I can do it with nature 1. Neville, come out here and help out. God, they're all over the place out here. Well, good to know that's how it works. How long does bound take to remove, though? Oh! Don't do it, man. Don't do it. You didn't do it. I didn't know that you had nature 2. But you're able to take care of that thing no problem, huh? Look at him go. That's great. I didn't know that you could do that. I will just leave that up to you from now on. What were you doing out there? Oh, recovering runewood, apparently. Sure. You're going to be gathering reagents for most of the day, if I had to guess, because I don't actually keep them in this room. Maybe we should. But oh well. You're going up to get the ignium now? Yeah. And then the potions of recharging after that. Research is done. Let's grab unstable anemone planter, also a spiral hedge. Sounds fun. We also get the nature apprentice tree out of that. That's good. We're not ready for a nature apprentice yet, but at least we know we have it. And then you're going to get the potions of recharging, I would assume. Yes. Alright, let's see how long this bad boy takes to craft. Oh, not that long at all. Really not that long at all. Cool. Alright, Airwand 3 done. We're going to immediately give that to Sonia, and we're going to have you attune to it. Sonia, Airwand 3. You get +1 to 2 random schools and +1 to your air skill. Let's see it. Tier 3 wand can't begin. Air wand unreached. Oh, because they're hauling it. Because some quilted grabbed it and is like, I have to go put this away right now. Yeah, there he goes. He stored it. You can now reach it, Sonia. I know you're not fully healed, okay? But I want to give you a fun treat. I would like you to become very powerful. 3 hours. Okay, well, we'll check in with you later. What else did we get out of that? Nature Apprentice Tree. Oh, it looks fun. It looks very cool. And then we got Sweet Leaf Tree Planter. Which I guess can only go outside. Yeah, can only go on the ground. What's the deal, though? Yields more wood than a Sun Shadow Tree. That's fine, we don't need wood. We are really not hurting for wood right now, so I'm probably just not going to do that. Hugo now looks very creepy recreation. That's nice, Hugo. But you're not going to be here for much longer. I'm tempted to just graduate him now. But I'll take his level 8 relic and I'll turn it into Gnosis shards. With this research done, we'll be able to plant our anemone cells. Those are going to go in here. We should have a ton of... Yeah, we're up to 183 smokestick. So if you weren't suspended... What's wrong? You're hungry for slop. We don't have slop made. We should be able to, but we don't have a cook. Because Rhoda's too busy working the Dragon Walk. It's okay. When we get to 200 bitter stir fry, it should free up a bit of labor. And also when we promote Xander to staff, it'll free up a bit of labor. Sonia, you done tuning yet? She just finished. Alright, what is your new trial? Create 4 paintings at an easel? Alright. Okay. Can probably take care of that. No problem. We are going to need ash parchment, though. Small portrait. Pick any mage. And make 4 of them. I'm pretty sure you're the only person who's allowed to use this thing. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be her final trial. And then... Oh, she has to learn a bit more, too. Okay, so she got... Fire 2, Water 2. She's slightly better at fire. If she wasn't a Windscream Arcanist, she'd have enough fire proficiency to actually do a bit of cooking. But unfortunately, that's not the case. She's going to manifest a crazy relic, though. That'll be a project for whenever we get around to making slop. I might just want to tell Rhoda to work on slop. Rhoda, can you cook slop? I would really like to hire Sonia soon. God, she's so good. Look at her go. Imagine we had like 4 fire mages and they could all just cook this fast down here. And oh man. Alright, that's probably good enough. You can go to bed. Thank you. You can leave now. And Sonia, you can go back to bed resting, because you still need to get healed up. Yeah, let some of the dark mages work on this tonight. Good stuff. Very good stuff. We can feed the crone bug. We can feed the weaver bird. I don't even know if you need to eat, but we have some slop for you that somebody will put away eventually. Do we not have a place to store slop? We should probably store slop down here. Give me like a tiny chest and then we can keep slop in there. We only need it to hold like 1 stack, right? No, you would want a bigger chest because you can also... Hold on. Cancel. In the next room over, we'll build a large chest. Yeah, I don't mind it looking like that. And then we'll just keep everything you need for refining in it. So we'll give you, like, 5 stacks of smoke stick. We'll give you 5 stacks wormweed pod, 2 stacks smoke pearl, and then, like, 1 stack slop. And then anytime we need to feed you and get you crafting stuff, we can just pop over to the chest next door. It'll be a nice fast trip. We'll set this, like, priority, max or whatever. Idle staff? I don't care. Winston hates using air. I mean, I'll set it up for you now, Winston, but... You're just not gonna, like, be here much longer. You're only level 4. Like, what are you doing with your life? Bendy's at 84 of 100. She's getting there. Research is approaching completion. needs medical runs, they'll get to it. I'm not worried about that. They'll go figure it out. So I need to reach level 10. Good. Sionya's at class. Good. Alright, this chest. Clear all. Holds 75 stacks. I don't think we need that much. I just think it looks nice. So let's keep 200 smokestick in here. So that would be 2 stacks. Let's keep 200 wormweed pod in here. That would be 2 stacks. Oh, two stacks. No. Yeah. 200 wormweed pod, 2 stacks. Fibrous textile also takes smoke pearl. We'll do 1 stack of smoke pearl down here. You can have 1 stack of that and then slop. We'll keep like 50 slop down here, and then we're going to bump up the amount of slop that we make. Now that we have refining beasts that actually eat it. Then we're also going to go up here to our farms. We're going to say for our wormweed. Go to 500 on these 3. Keep building a surplus of it. And then these smokestick I might also bump up as well. What? Nope, all good. Take all these to 500. Would be nice to have an option to like set those globally. Not as like the only option. I get that there's reasons that you would want to set it per planter, but just also to have the option to set it globally would be pretty convenient. Alright, so that's going to be our weaver bird, ready to absolutely churn through ash parchment and fibrous textile, which is all that it can do for now, but maybe we'll unlock a couple recipes for it later. Let's get our unstable anemone growing set up. Also, let's set up door perms here. This can be Neville. It can be, yeah. Why do I not see Neville? Oh, I can't set door perms for somebody who can go through doors. Or through, like, floors. He phases through them. It wouldn't do anything. Alright, so Neville can come into that room. And quilted beasts can come into this room. And we actually shouldn't set that yet, because I need to build all of the other planters in there first. And then as soon as Emma's done with this, there we go. We can move on to the Jade Dragon Roost, which is fun. We could start thinking about that. But more importantly, trapdoor mines, so that we can keep making ignium. We also get Peaceful Luxury from a hanging plant, and then our Nature Bond 3s. We don't have a good Nature Apprentice. We should probably get a good Nature Apprentice. So, outdoor, unstable anemone planter. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, because that's as much as we can afford to make, basically. And then we have room for 1 big planter at the end. So are we growing mandrake in here? Yes, we're growing wormweed in there as well. Do we have any other big planters? We could grow sweet leaf tree in here. Nah, never mind. We can grow those on the ground only. So gutberry we don't need, really. Mandrake we don't need, really. Wormweed. Yeah, maybe wormweed we do kind of need. Maybe we put a wormweed planter here. Actually, I think I would want to put the wormweed planter in the back. I know I said this was temporary. That, like, this whole room we would just revise eventually. but if we're going to deal with it now, then I'm going to make it look nice now. And then we'll have another row when we get the trapdoor vine planter, and we'll just grow another wormweed behind that. And that'll be our little supplementary greenhouse for growing all of the more advanced reagents that we need. We can also now do a spiral. Oh my god, it's super cool. Oh, I love it. I'm going to put this thing everywhere. Once we have a stable amount of wormweed pods being generated. Sonia, how many paintings have you done? 3 of 4? She's so close to being done. She is currently creating a small portrait. I don't know where she's going, but presumably she's working on it. Oh, I bet she's coming to get more ash parchment. Crafted, painted portrait. Yeah, I'm sure. Who are they of, though? One of them's Rhoda. The other one is Zaraya, the other shattered that we had that one time. And then I think the third one's been carried away already. Franco. Thoughtful that Sonia would paint a portrait of the quilted that almost killed her. But, you know. Not my place. Not my place to comment on that. Also, I think this needs to be a door. Because I don't want mages coming in and getting Spore Shroom Rash in this room. It's just going to make them cranky over time. So I think we're going to put our faith in the Quilted Harvesters. That they can get the job done. Also, how did you... And Xander, how did you gain 2 levels? What did you just finish? Did you not have this trial done? 2 levels is a lot of levels for you to get all at once, my guy. 25 or more creepy luxury. Did we get any creepy luxury portraits? We did. One of them is Franco. Impressive, impressive. That's 15, and we need, what, 25? We need 25. Luxury. It's only +2. Embarrassing. We need to make a statue of somebody creepy. Creepy luxury. What are my options? Winston? Sure. Give me a statue of Winston. And then that's also Sonia done. So, Sonia needs to hit air 6 and water 2. And then she's ready to promote. We wonder if turning hauling on for her gives her XP. Hold on. Hey, you could also just, like, make the air apprentice station, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure you have it shrunk. Yeah, it's literally just sitting right here. Just build the air apprentice station. Have her take some lessons here. I don't know who teaches air. I don't think anybody's particularly good at it. Air 1. Ilani's air 3. Alright, well have Ilani teach you the secret art of air. So you need to be 500. I'm also going to make you 500, and if we run out of space, I'll just make more. Which, speaking of, these chests are all getting pretty full. We might just want to add some generic storage. I'm just going to build one of those, and I'm going to leave it alone. And not set any permissions on it. Also, you should be 5, so we fill that thing. But I think if we just have one giant box that holds everything, it'll simplify our Quilted Beast's ability to move things around the school. And then Rhoda, have you had the opportunity to hit up the statue carvery yet? Nah, you're cooking instead. That's okay. I would never interrupt you during your cooking. I think that's much more important. I really like that kitchen too. Waiting for somebody to come install this. You have a bunch of stuff to get built. Could also think about doing more combat. Should really wait until those traumas wear off. No reason to excuse you. Frankly, you know how to work that thing? He does know how to work that thing. I mean, he's too far into the task now. I'm not going to tell him he's not allowed to do it. I'm just surprised that he knows what he's doing. I guess I forgot that he had Earth 3. We should also think about pushing the fog back soon. As soon as it's not Anemone, Cell, Fungal Helix, Runewood, I think we're going to push the fog back a bit. But for right now, it's a little much. We have a second planter up. Copy these settings. That one's not done being built yet. Okay, fair enough. Milana, are you enjoying your meal? Emma, you eating your meal? Ooh, you get bloody scraps. Very tasty. Plus 20 for you. Ah, what exciting time. Winston hates mundane dining. Sure. It's not a mundane room. So you shouldn't have any problem with that. Let's start speeding through some of this. There's the other planter box done. Harvest limit 500. Harvest limit 500. Fog moves in. Still on Anemone, Cell, Fungal Helix, Runewood. So we're not going to do anything about that. Sonia, has anybody installed your new learning station yet? No, they've moved it. They just haven't, like, put it in place yet. Wait, do I need to make a quilted planter as well to actually plant this stuff? Quilted fertilizer, quilted harvester. There isn't one. Shouldn't they be able to plant too? Or is it just because nobody's done it yet? No, somebody needs to come in and tend. I thought that was a quilted fertilizer. No, they can only... Yeah, no, a quilted fertilizer can tend. Excuse you. There you go, okay. I guess you just got busy with something else. Anyway, let's finish the rest of these planter boxes up. It's the middle of the night, nobody's going to be doing anything anyway. Did we finish our statue? We did. There you go. And then you also need roof decorations, was that it? 3 or more small roof decorations. Exterior, small roof decor. All we can do is finials, but we can afford it. 70 spore cap. Yeesh. Are we not getting like a ton of this? What's going on? Oh, they only give 2 per planter and we only have 4. I guess that would make sense. Alright, well, we'll wait until we harvest a couple more, and then we can build the third one, because we don't know what large rooftop decorations are yet. We have no idea how to handle any of that. Go ahead and get that harvested. Lovely stuff. Pace settings here. And we have 2 more to build. But we now have a steady, reliable source of anemone cells. I think means the only thing that we're still waiting on is the teeth to make the last 3 ingredients we need for libations. $500. Oh, you didn't get that one. 500. 500. 500, and then just this planter to go. Air apprentice mechanism is up. Sonia's able to learn. I should set Ilani to teach it that, though, because I think she has the highest air skill of anybody. I'll double check that, though. Demetria just likes teaching, fundamentally. So I'm also okay with her doing it. That's not the right one. That's the right one. Alright, there we go. So that's all the unstable anemones ready. Sonia, how you doing on air learning? 244? How much you getting per cast? Six. Demetria? You're air 2. Ilani's also air 2. Like, she could be air 3. She's just not there yet. Okay, they're all air 2. That's fine. You guys work on that. We can't do any better than that. And then this is just going to be our general purpose storage for stuff that doesn't fit anywhere else. Good. Okay, so what can I be working on then? I think we're just waiting for research to finish so that we can set up our next round of planter boxes. Oh, shit, it's huge. I could make this into a classroom to speed up the learning as well. Give me a learning stone. And then, like, 2 bookshelves. That should give us an intermediate classroom. He's making good time on it. I don't know where she's going to learn water. I could have her refill medical beds, actually. That would teach her water. Sonia. Is it aid? You can't... Oh, apprentices can't aid. And they also can't alchemy. I'm going to have to build a dang water station, too. Oh. I mean, at least I have one. Oh, where's this thing going to sit? You're gonna shrink the fire apprentice pyre, and you're gonna move the water apprentice station down there. She's not going to need a lot of it, because she only needs to go from 1 to 2. Sonia graduates today, man. I'm gonna do my darndest to get her to get onto staff today. Research is done. So that doesn't let us grow anything. Runewood tree planter. Terrorium. That's level 4. You can't even do level 4, so don't look at it. I don't think you actually need anything right now. You could get large windows, tanning rack for creepy luxury. Fractal mold. You need a fractal mold planter. Grab that. And if that's a 2x2 planter, then you might actually want to tear down the wormweed planter and replace it with fractal mold. But we'll see how it fits in here. Either way, outdoor, trapdoor vine planter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, takes 50 runewood per? We gotta get out there and chop trees. We don't even see runewood anymore. We'll chop you. I think I can also craft runewood, but I'd rather just chop it because we know that it lives out here. That should be an Ilani job as soon as she's done eating, but it's also pretty close to the end of the day, so she might just choose not to. We'll see. We'll see what she decides to get up to. Harvesting smokeweed planter. It's fine, but at this point we can say this is quilted only. I think 2 harvesters should be good enough. Because they work 24/7. Like, they're not very fast, but they're always busy. And then can we run a fog ritual yet? No, because we're out of spore cap. Oh. I mean, we're not. We can just go like this. And we can get a lot of spore cap. The dark mages are going to go out and do that tonight. Which is good, because it'll get them their moonlight need. We're telling them they have to go outside and do something. They're going to get covered in horrible spores, but, like, it's not my problem. It's their problem. You, harvest limit, 500. You, harvest limit, 500. We're just not going to finish that tonight? Okay. Yeah, I think I have enough quilted to keep up on this, and then you harvest them at 500. There you go. Do I have a third finial yet? I do. I don't really care that it costs me spore caps. We'll just go harvest more of them. I would rather turn this into an atelier with how much we're relying on. Is the statue of Winston currently eating? I think it's a statue of Winston as he's eating, and the statue is eating. So that's impressive. And then we just need a ton of runewood as well. Which... the Jade Dragon Roost. Holy cow, it's big. We could think about doing the dragon. What do I need for the dragon room? I assume it's a... oh, it's just dragon room. Towered, open back, 88 total luxury, 40 or greater peaceful, 1 large roof decoration. Towered, open back. Does the library need to be skewed? No, it only has to be silent. So we could build the dragon room, dragon roost, on top of the library, and we could just extend this staircase up. Interesting. And worth thinking about. Because I don't necessarily like that this room is funky like this. This is going to turn you into an atelier, I believe. Nope, still low on luxury. Yeah, 22 creepy, luxury of 25. It's too, peaceful, impressive, impressive. Scholarly, peaceful. There's no creepy chair? Are you joking? We're gonna need to make another creepy painting? Sonia, when you get a chance, come make a creepy painting. Thank you. As soon as you're done with your water lessons for the day, maybe. Rally up to 17 spore cap. Did you harvest any of those last night? No. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna set this to quilted only. And then when we need to build more stuff in here, we can just have Neville do it. But, with that said, where are my harvesters right now? Because I can't help but notice they're not harvesting. 2 of them died. And Franco and Winston are going to be sleeping, so they can't make the replacements. I still don't think we need more. However, having this thing be an atelier so they last twice as long is going to be really useful. Sonia's done with water. Slowly working through air now. And this is an intermediate classroom, so she's going to get that learning benefit. Still can't do Shattered Convocation, right? Yeah, I need a Shattered Relic, specifically. And I don't have one yet. Hey, we could just... I have 269 Gnosis shards. We could gamble on a random gifted initiate. You also don't need them to be gifted. You just need them to be a normal initiate, and you need to commit to hiring them to staff. Right, so actually what you want is like more bedrooms, so that you can keep all of your staff in a bedroom somehow. That's true. I hate where this is. Could I put it on top of the atelier? Like, what's your deal? You must be towered. Okay, so we can't have anything above you. That's fair. That's why you have to be where you are. What is unreachable? Why are you unreachable? All quilted are allowed through here. Is it because I don't have a harvester? It's because I don't have a harvester. Got it. Okay. But we'll have a harvester soon as Franco and Winston wake up. Priorities. You're both set to quilt at max, right? Yes. So, Winston, just out of curiosity, why is it that you would harvest a cabbage plot instead of quilt at a spindle? He's not even good enough at dark to quilt? Oh my god. Winston. Winston, what are you doing with your life? Like, I get that Franco needs to lecture students. He probably shouldn't be, but I get that he is. Also, like, Hugo? We're not even done with all your trials. You can just leave. We're gonna turn your relic into a Gnosis shard. I need Franco quilting, and that's more important than your education. So, it's been nice having you. But we'll see you on the other side. Later. Blade of the Merrymaker? Blade of the Gnosis Shard. Got him. And then get your butt quilting. Create Quilted Harvester. Lovely. Exactly what I wanted you to do. Rain incoming? Should not be a problem. We have a roof over every part of the school that matters. There might be like some random stuff that gets stuck outside. That's also fine. Although it is annoying that we're going to get less of what we need. But I think we'll be okay. So Winston should be able to just go out and, like, harvest after he's done with his little dance party here. Also, why did you hate mundane dining? In a room with less than 50 total luxury? Really? You have a private dining room and you're like, oh, it's a little too mundane? Holy cow. Just give them more pictures, I guess. How about that? Call that dining room mundane now. Bakeries drink mana. Then get back to quilting your harvester. Good. Also, good. He just grabs right out of that chest and gets directly to work. Get all of these guys off and running. We've gotten ourselves extra rune wood. So we can do one more of these. We have an unreachable object in this room, but like it's not really unreachable because the quilted haulers can come in here. We're not worried about that. Also, Nebel can come in here, so we're not worried about that either. And then are you guys outside working now? Harvesting bitter ice, harvesting bitter ice? I'd rather you not, but I can't really stop you from doing it. He's finally decided to go get a few mushrooms. Just in time for night to be over. Well done. Good job. Good job, Dark Mages. You're really doing it. Cannot wait until Sonia's on staff so that she can quilt, man. She's gonna quilt, she's gonna build, and that's it. And then she's gonna be like, ah, maybe I'll get some cooking done here and there, like every once in a while. And then after that, we can focus on Xander, who actually is going to need a water wand researched for him. Because we don't know how to make the T3 water wand yet. So we'll have to get Emma on that after we're done with our current planting regimen. And then what are we still short on for libations? Solomon's Seal. Thorn Tooth. Okay, we're growing that now, so that's fine. Witchwort we just haven't gotten to. Our cooks are busy. Bitter Stir Fry, we're at 200. Oh, we're going to make 200 honey stir fry too. You don't, like, need to, I guess. Have them make 10. I would rather get the libations going first. Sonia, how you doing? You're like halfway through air? You're exactly halfway through air. Shattered, perform worse in battle. That's fine. Did we queue up our next creepy portrait? Peaceful? Oh, did I stuff it in here already? I did. You need to move over here. And then I'll give you a replacement portrait in the private dining room. Any day. There we go. Alright, so it's at 55. Lovely. This is an atelier. Delightfully creepy. So our quilted will now last twice as long. And we quilt twice as fast. So that will help make things a little more efficient for us. Emma's working away at dark and darker. She will be finishing any second now. Really only 15 per cast? I guess you are only lightning 5. We could do better than that. It's gonna be sad when we replace Emma. Because Emma hasn't, like, done anything wrong. I've never been scorned by her. Regal sofa. Batwing couch. Dark one, 3. I said I needed something and then I forgot what it was immediately. It was a water wand 3. Which is here. So you need to take scientific approach first to get a decoction apparatus, which I think is one of the things you need to make a potion room. So we can at least get that done, and then after that you'll be able to make a water wand. And Sonia will have graduated right around then? Missing trapdoor vine seeds and also rune wood. Yeah, we can't do anything about that until we push the fog back a bit more, and we don't have the reagents to push the fog back. Also, honey drop does not have enough. Maybe we should go to 500 on this too. We have the giant chest in the basement. I feel like I can do anything. There we go. Libation fountain. Still missing everything. Nobody's decided to make cinnamon or witchwort. I guess because we're still catching up on bloody scraps. No need to refry a little bit. See if Rhoda can get on that. This should still be the same fog ritual. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait one more time. I think the one after that is the one that uses Wormweed and Viscera? No, it's the one that uses Ice Petal and Phoenix Flower and Smokeweed. We should be able to do that one, no problem. Not too worried about that one getting done. Where are my harvesters? Did they all die again? Are they outside? Are they working the spore caps? So harvesters, there's one. So one of them's definitely at work. Where's the other two? You have 3 of them alive right now. There's 2. And then there's a third one milling around somewhere. Oh wait, this isn't gonna be your, that's not a harvester, that's a fertilizer job. I think I need more fertilizer. Also, runaways have appeared from the fog. Free gifted initiates? Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see what we're working with as soon as they show up. This has the potential to be something really good. 4 of them. Okay, Giovanni. Gifted Water Initiate. Water Fire Growing. Conqueror, he wants to kill the burrower larva. He wants to solo learn. He wants to defeat parties above ground. Combat's looking not bad. SCB. We can take those for sure. Okay, Carl. Fire, grass, rock. Okay. Defensive duelist, potion purist, nurturer should be really easy to get for you. Legrand is fire, earth, air. Unfortunate that he's not dark or nature, because that could have been the shattered dark nature mage that we were looking for. Defender, dancing with friends, defensive duelist, and then we have Marigold. Fire, nature, air. And obviously we're going to keep all four of them. You want to eat Gutberry. I can help you with that. Just raw Gutberry? Just wants to eat raw Gutberry. Okay, and then you want to sleep and avoid pain. Yeah, we'll take all four of these guys, and we'll promote them to staff. And then we'll wait 15 days, and we'll retire them. But these are going to be our students that produce very strong relics. That's what their function in the school is going to be. Very nice. What an opportune time for 4 gifted students to show up. And then we got all of these plants fertilized as well. Got people eating in the morning. Got people recreating. Is today the day, Sonia? I don't think today is the day. However, you are almost done with your trauma, which means we could go do some combat today. We're not going to bring any of the new students. But I would like to dig a little further into the spine. Recommended mage level 9. Double scythes. That's a little... Emma, you're not coming. I think this is going to be... Oh, right, we have Bane of the Shattered right now. I can't bring Rhoda. That sucks. Also, air wanes, so Sonia's going to be really bad. Damn, okay, we're not going to do this now. We have a really unfortunate lineup of negative traits that are hitting all of our good combat mages. So we'll wait until those clear out, and then we'll go and do something down there. Keeping up on cooking. Yeah, you just need to make 3 more bitter stir-fry. Or honeyed stir-fry. It also seems like your travel time to get to this dragon walk from the pantry is pretty slow. I might want to put the pantries on the side walls. And maybe move where the windows are around a little bit. We could save a couple seconds just by relocating it a little bit. Oh, this one's still at 200. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, make some slop. Catch up on honey gruel a little bit, that's fine. Nobody even eats that stuff. And then, finally, we'll have somebody working on libation ingredients. Sonia's idle. Sonia, shouldn't you have class time right now? No, you're scheduled for work time. And then you have class time after that, okay. Get the smokestick taken care of. We're also very close to our harvest limit on bitter rice, which will cut down the amount of harvesting that we have to do as well. You guys can come in here and go to class. We have so many new students now. It's finally active in the school again. Xander's learning air, even though he's maxed out on it, because we just don't know how to make him its wand yet. Holy shit, maybe she does finish today. She's learning like crazy. 2961. Nah, that's the end of class time for the day. She'll get it tomorrow, though. She made great progress today, though. So we'll get her tomorrow, and then she will manifest an insanely good relic for us. The strongest relic that she can possibly manifest, she will manifest for us. We don't have any of these that are going to be worth using, because all of our high-level relics are allocated right now. But with any luck, you might manifest something that you could use later. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what you manage to find for yourself. Good trapdoor vines coming in. Lovely. And then let's see what ritual we've got for the fog after this set pushes back. We got kind of close on Spore Cap, but not really. And then this is the one that Smokestick Phoenix Flower Ice Petal. Alright, let's run a Repel Fog ritual. Let's bring all of the students that need XP. So it's Demetria, Rhoda, and fucking Winston. Sonia is max level. She doesn't need to come to this. Wallace is max level. It's going to be another one of the students that we just got. It's going to be like Marigold. Xander's not max level. So that should be fine to run. The new ball they added in Ball Pit seems strong. I didn't know that they were updating the demo. I'm not touching it until the 15th though. You got your 1 hour of Ball X Pit streamed yesterday. I'm not touching it until the full game comes out. I don't want to spoil myself. I'm going to keep myself pure for Ball Pit. Fractal Mold Planter, 72 Runewood. 72. Are you out of your mind? Like, I'll still do it, but I'm upset about it. Boys room appeared, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You hated mundane recreating? What's the luxury in here? 53? No, that's the atelier. 63 in the staff lounge. Okay, yeah, we need to get you guys recreating in here. New character on Twitch. New character with Twitch. I didn't know there was Twitch integration. I haven't paid, like... I don't know. This is how I think you can tell that I'm a pure gamer. Is that when I played Ball Pit, I was just like, I'm gonna, like... do the stuff with the balls. I didn't even think to check to see if there was Twitch integration. It's completely new to me that it's in there. But I'll check it out for sure. Alright, let's get through the night here. Let's get you guys to finish running this fog ritual. Have we found toys out here? Runewood tree to chop down. Definitely. A ton of crystals. Leak crystal. Withered jade eggplant. A lot of runewood. I need to chop down fractal mold, though. Because this stuff can only be harvested at night. Set that. 24-hour stream when the game comes out. So I don't think my wife is going to be home when the game comes out. I think she is going to be traveling. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe. What's your deal? 2 sides at the front? 2 sides at the front would probably be doable. If we weren't buried under Shattered perform worse in battle right now, I would really like to bring Rhoda to that. So that you can just fuck up the front line with a ton of earth spells. How about you? Same thing. It's all going to be the same thing. Yeah, I need Bane of the Shattered to go away. I need Bane of the Shattered to go away. I need Horror Culture to go away. And then I think we might be able to take some of those. Mage level 12 is kind of in our wheelhouse. And now we're on Anemone Cell. Yeah. But we can get a lot of Runewood today. Ilani should be able to get out there and chop quite a bit of it. And today we promote Sonia. Today is the day. We finally get an air mage on staff. We get a real builder. Somebody who can actually assemble furniture instead of just having Neville do it for like 6 hours. I don't like how long this walk is taking, you guys. What are you eating today? Bitter gruel? Bitter gruel. Meat scraps? There's bitter stir fry in here. Why are you eating bitter gruel when there's bitter stir fry? Do I need to get more aggressive with managing your permissions for this stuff? Like, don't eat that. I need gruel is +5. Bitter stir fry is +5. I need stir fry is +10, but I don't think we can really make a ton of that right now. This is +20. Okay, let's micromanage a bit. So this is only Wolfkin and Vivified. We should be able to make enough bloody scraps to keep them happy. So Vivified can also have it. Wolfkin can have it. Vivified can have it. Shattered cannot have it, so you're gonna have to stick with like bitter stir fry or honeyed stir fry. You can have it, Mr. Winston. Sonia can have it. Xander can have it. And if you're a student, I really don't care what you grab. You can grab anything you want if you're a student. Then, up here, we say that you can keep bloody scraps in this thing. We'll say, like, keep 30 bitter stir fry in here. Keep 30 bloody scraps in here. Keep 30 honeyed stir fry in here. And for now, that's it, and that's priority 5. And then down here, keep 100 of any meal and just have that be priority 3. So if you find something down there, you can eat it. But up here, I don't want them walking halfway across the school just to get their food. I would rather keep it in this room so that we can optimize their mealtime a bit. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we played... I don't know when you left Tafaro, but I caught like 2 more big raids after Sneb. But content died. So I was like, I'm not going to server hop again at like 1:30 a.m. because there's probably only 3 or 4 groups running total. I'm just going to go play Ball Pit. And then I did. And it was great. I had a lot of fun. It was a good time. Are you learning, Sonia? Yes. Please come finish your studies so that we can promote you and you can see what you look like as a member of staff. Go forth. And more casts. Boom. Alright, Sonia is ready to graduate. We've leveled all of her skills up. We have finished all of her trials. Please come over here to the ritual room. We will have Rhoda come as well. Franco and Winston honestly can suck me, so we can have Demetria come as well. And then I would like to promote you, Sonia. This is going to manifest a level 24 relic, which should be max. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. You did 1, 2, 3 bronze and silver trials. I want to do this counting so I make sure I know how this works. You are going to manifest a relic that is level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, you should be plus 8 somewhere here. Oh, you know what? I bet it's not plus 4 for tier 2 and then plus 8 for tier 3. So it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 19. No, it should be 27. I'm not sure why it's 24 and not 27, but I'll still take a level 24 relic. Let's get you in here. I don't know what else I could have done to get it higher, so I'm just going to assume this is as high as we can get it. And then do you have a bed? You're not going to have a nice staff bed because we made one for Xander. Why did we make one for Xander before we made one for Sonia? I don't think we should have. I think we need Sonia to come over here and make a picture of herself. And then we're going to give her that bed. So shrink this, put it back into storage. It's a 2-hour ritual. Costs us 25 Gnosis shards. That's nothing. For what we're going to get out of this, that's nothing. There she is. Sonia, the full member of staff, with a very nice red and like silver robe. Our Wind Scream Arcanist, who can now go up to level 18. And then what was your relic? Swirling Steam. Attune power is Gift of Air, +1 to air skill cap. Relic power is Blessing of Enthusiasm. Air work spells have a chance to do more air per cast, increases skill pop cap for mages. Okay, we're going to give this to you. Mostly so that you can level it up. +3 to air skill cap. +4 Gnosis shards when teaching us to new gains and air skills. Crazy. And then if we decide we don't want that anymore, Mage's air work spells have a chance to do +8 air per cast, and then +3 to the number of air mages we can have in the school. Please attune to that. That is a great relic. You've done an excellent job. We're all very proud of you. And then this can be your bed. You just have to make a picture of yourself first, so that everybody knows it's yours. And then we'll work on leveling you up to 18. So Sonia will be stronger than Rhoda when she's done leveling up. Oh, you're going to attune first? Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and attune to that. Sonia doesn't look as Sonia as I expected. Maybe we should build a magic mirror. I liked her apprentice outfit better. Where would you put this magic mirror? I don't want to put it outside. It's going to get rained on. You could put it in here. Shrink that rug. We don't need that rug there. Like, Rhoda's outfit, very thematic. She looks like Unearth Mage. But Sonia is not giving me, like, Dark Windcaster vibes. She's giving me just, like, normal Professor vibes. I think we need to switch it up. We also need to set her new priorities. So you definitely assemble, you definitely paint. You sometimes ward. You sometimes quilt. I wish I had 3 settings. I think for stuff that you're really good at, we'll also go to 2, and then for stuff that you're okay at, we'll go to 1. So if you're not doing assembling, painting, quilting, or warding, I'm fine with you going to cook or destroy or hunt or do some alchemy or something like that. Also, did you finish a tuning? You did finish a tuning. That's great. Okay. Level that relic up. And then come and build this magic mirror. We finally have somebody who can build quickly. I'm so excited. Let's see how good she is at it. Oh, yeah. Look at all the progress. Alright, and then come over here quick. Body shape, head shape is fine. It's just more the attire. We need something that looks windier. I guess I only have 4 choices. This is probably the closest to give her, like, the dark vibes. I think the glasses are fine. Shouldn't really change fur color either. Like, I guess that's it. Oh, we could change attire color, too. Hang on. That changes things. Maybe there's just a better color for it. That looks suitably windy to me. And then she's got a little bit of the purple to signify that she's also like a dark caster. I think that's good enough. Sonia, come over here. Come over here and shapeshift. We have to get you wearing appropriate attire. There we go. That... I like that more. I think that's better. That's sufficient. Alright, and then come paint yourself. We'll get your portrait up above your bed. And then you will be all set to be a participating member of this academy. So next up after this... Emma? Lecturing? Really? Okay. If you want to take a break to teach, I'm not going to stop you. But once we finish that research up, then we can start working towards Xander's water bond, and then Xander's going to be the next member of staff that we get going here. Take me to my shrinks. Portrait of Sonia. Oh, so, okay. Wait, 18 and 6? It must scale off of what their skill is. So, also the luxury type must depend on their school. So, Sonia is a hybrid air dark mage. Her portrait is scholarly creepy. And then Xander is a hybrid water fire mage. His portrait is hybrid peaceful impressive. So water is peaceful. Fire is impressive. Air is scholarly, dark is creepy. That's so cool. It's just such a neat system. Go ahead and enlarge that picture. Dimitri, why are you sleeping in the middle of the day? What happened to you? Oh, you were up late for the fog relic. Never mind. I remember. You can sleep. That's okay. I'm not mad at you. I do need roof decorations for this thing, though. How am I going to get it to keep roof decorations if I put a dragon nest on top of it. I don't immediately know. I feel like I've used up all of my available space for the school at the top. And we are almost good on bitter rice. Like, maybe I could build the Dragon Quest room over here, but then we're really under a lot of pressure to push the fog back regularly. Also, Ailani, what are you doing? Eating? Have you chopped down any runewood today, or is that not a thing you're interested in doing? I'm just asking. Tractor mold is 3 wide. It's so big. It's like ludicrously big. Where the hell am I going to put this thing? I need another damn greenhouse. Oh my god. You're insomniac, you're melancholy. I've never seen those before. I don't really think I have to worry about it. Dance party, more libations. I think we just grab the water wand. We need more ignium for that. What is our gate on ignium right now? Anemone cell and thorn tooth. We're growing it. We just need people to drop it off at the crone bug. Shattered perform worse in battle still. As soon as that clears, I'm doing a battle. I'm gonna go fight something. I want to delve deep into the bottom of the school. Like this greenhouse, I feel like needs to move, but I don't know where I would move it to. Alternatively, you could say that this is enough bitter ice. And you could bulldoze this. And you could expand it out to here as well. How big is the Jade Dragon Roost? Decoction out. Not right now. Oh, where is the Jade Dragon Roost? Furniture? Yeah. So I could put it like, I could have the Jade Dragon Roost sit over here. I would need to figure out what I'd want to put under it. What rooms need to be grounded? Geomancer's Hall, Fine Kitchen, Woodcuttery Sculpture Studio. None of those matter. So what would be useful to put further away from the school? An atelier, but that's towered. An auditorium might be kind of nice to put far away from the school. Classrooms might be interesting to put far away from the school. What if you did just put a giant Geomancer's Hall over here? Would that be kind of sick? That might be kind of sick. Let's start chopping some trees and clearing this space out. Hunt these crows tomorrow morning so they don't turn into ghosts. I think I'm going to foundation over all of this. Foundation over all of this. join them at the top. Use some of that space as another greenhouse, and then use the other part of that space as the dragon roost, and start getting ready to hatch the jade dragon. Which, the requirements for that... Nature, and dark. Oh, I was going to use Sonya as part of that, I think. Well, no, wait. Must be apprentice, must have nature skill 2 or greater. Xander's none of those things. Wallace is none of those things. Giovanni's nature 2 or greater. None of them are nature plus dark. However, if I upgraded their wands, which we definitely want to do, they might get the stat points in it. So like Marigold, if I promoted you to Vitaemancer, it wouldn't touch your dark. You just need any of these wands to give you a +1 to dark. I should probably upgrade their wands to 2 starting now. So Giovanni, come down here. It's time to see what you guys get. We're going to bump you to Water Wand 2. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to get you guys ready to do some apprenticeships. Also, you need to do solo learning at some point. That is... What the hell schedule is the solo learning schedule? This one? I think it's this one. But Giovanni, you're going on this schedule. No rec schedule? That's okay. He doesn't need rec. He doesn't care. He just wants to solo learn. He'll get by without doing recreation. Don't worry about him none. Another crow nest? Get this out of here. If it makes a spectral crow up, that's fine. We'll just feed it to the midden jelly. Midden jelly will eat it up. And then let's start putting in foundation. Here, 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 here. Very soon, here. Here. We have more than enough stone for this, and we can make more at the Lavalina if we need to. And then as that's happening, disintegrate all of these. Shrink this. And demolish this. Get that out of here. We can also destroy this door. And I'm going to replace it with an arch, and we'll have a nice little, like, inside arch space in here. What are you scared of? I don't know what scared them, but okay. Just need one person to come down and chop this mandrake out. And then we'll be good to go. Shattered perform worse in battle is still in effect, so we can't go fight yet. Giovanni has upgraded their wand. They got +1 to earth out of it. Next, let's do Marigold. And then I need to make a second fire wand for Carl and Legrand. So let's get those queued up. And Sonya, as soon as you're done eating, you should be very excited about coming out here and assembling stuff. and disintegrating stuff. It's kind of your jam. And then what do we need for our last Wizard's Tower upgrade as well? Because we could probably start working on that before too long. Private lofted, pristine elevated, 1 arcane sorcery, 1 bell tower. 3x3x11. I think after we get the water wand, where the hell is bell tower? 12,500. Takes 60. That's okay. We can make 60 ignium. 60 ignium isn't even that scary. I'll make 100. I don't care. I'm crazy. Iron anemone South Thornton, like, it literally grows on trees. We just need to make sure you stay fed. $60. God dang ignium. Ignium? Jesus. Also, stick hallway in there. All of my quilted beasts are very confused outside right now. They don't know how to get back home. Mandrake done. Foundation. Yeah, I know a Sun Shadow tree just started to grow, but we're going to ignore that. Somebody have this claimed? Neville? Build this, please. Somewhat important. Thank you. Grow all this, or harvest all this, harvest all that. This also needs to turn into foundation. So we'll build these up a little bit. We'll build this up a little bit. We'll get the floors to sync up. We're not going to have any bridges that reach across here. These are going to be 2 separate portions of the school. But we'll put the Geomancer's Hall over here eventually. We'll have a nice big space for it. We can make it look super fancy. Give all of our students an extremely luxurious training time. What do we need for the Geomancer's Hall anyway? It's going to be a tier 4 research. Geomancer's Hall. Stacking stones. That was it. Stacking stone. 30 ash parchment, and it's a T4 research. Okay. But I think our next long-term goal to work on here is going to be starting up some of the dragon quests. Marigold's wand is up to level 2. What did you get? +1 dark. So now we have an apprentice that will be dark level 2, nature level 4. We have an apprentice that will be nature level 2. We just need Carl or Legrand to hit dark level 2 off of their wand upgrade. Who's famished? Xander? Xander, why? Because we ran out of bloody scraps. Oh, because you're an apprentice. You're not allowed to eat bloody scraps because you can't get into the staff room. Yeah, you can just eat normal stuff then. Yeah. Go and eat. Sorry about that, bud. And then over here at the wand transfigurator, let's set up Carl and Legrand. We're waiting for a second fire wand to get made, apparently. Ilani, that should be your job. She's working on it. She's just a little busy. That's okay. We'll have a wall here. It's going to have an arch. And then this is going to be a bridge. Maybe. I don't know. I think I want the school to feel kind of light and airy over here. I would like it to be a bridge if possible. But we'll get all this foundation built. Ailani's still crafting a fire wand too. We should probably optimize the way that we're storing things, so that we can craft these wands a little easier. It would probably mean trying to find the space to build a chest in here, like one of the big chests. I don't immediately know where we would put that, because the wand crafter is 2 wide, and the large chest is 3 wide. So we could rotate it like this. But that's ugly and I hate it. We could have it take the place of a tree, actually. We could replace one of the tree planters with a chest, because I don't think we need 4 in here. Select goal. 2 or more trees. Yeah, so we can get rid of you. We can get rid of you. Can we grow other trees inside here? Maybe? I bet we can, you know. We could do a sweet leaf tree in here, and then we could do a bristlecone tree in here. And then we'll have a giant chest that holds everything we need to make wands in very, very small amounts, because we don't need a lot of it. Holy fuck, she disassembles in 1 hit. Alright, large chest. Outdoor. Sweet leaf tree. A blighted mana lantern has appeared. Oh, it's so far away. It's annoying mages bearing tier 3 wands. So that's only Sonya right now. We can let that one sit for a bit. It's not critical that we get rid of it. But also both of our fire wands are done now. So we pop over here. Begin ritual. Have both of you run that at the same time. Cross your fingers. Hope that we get 1 dark level on either of them. And then we will have the apprentices that we need to work on the Jade Egg plant. Xander's learning water. Before too long, we'll be able to make his water wand 3. So that'll be nice. So nice having a mage around who's actually good at assembly. Just makes everything go so much faster. Also, you only need to make 1 fire wand. Right. This is going to take a little while, so bear with me. Nature Wand 1 takes 20 wood. We probably want this thing to hold like 3 stacks of wood. That'd be 300. Wormweed pod times 8. We'll have it hold 1 stack. That's 100. Dark Wand. Viscera and Sinew, 1 stack each. Viscera. 100. Sinew. 100. Fire Wands. Just wood. That's it. Water Wand. Gutberry. Just 1 stack. 100. Lightning Wand, Sinew. We've already got that. Earth Wand, Stone. We'll have this hold 1 stack. 100. And then Air Wand, Sinew and Stone. We have that. All of the Wand 2s. Oh, they're not all the same. Never mind. Potion of recharging on all of them. Potion of recharging. 10 of these are a stack. We should probably keep like 3 stacks in here then. Smoke stick on an air wand. That'll be 100. Honey drop on a lightning wand. That'll be 100. Wormweed pod on a nature wand. We got already for a T1 wand. Phoenix flower for a fire wand too. We'll take 100. Water wand is ice petal. Dark wand is void cap. Ice petal. 100. Void cap. 100. And then T3 wands are ignium. Ash parchment, rune wood. Ignium. 100. Ash parchment. 100. Rune wood. 100. That's going to fracture the parchment we're trying to keep in this chest. So down at the Weaver Bird, now that we're generating a ton of smoke stick, we're going to go to making 150 ash parchment. And then over here in the potion lab, because we're about to use a ton of potions of recharging, we're going to go to 50. That is going to drain us on ectoplasm and viscera, which means we need to queue up a ton of hunt orders on all of these rats. But it'll give our fire mages something to do. Also, wait, that's a blighted mana lantern. I don't think I've seen a blighted mana lantern before. Scary. You guys are done in 3 hours. Okay. How are things running? Emma's going to take a while to chip through 9,000 research. That's a given. We might also need to hunt a couple Croa. But I don't want to deal with too many of them at a time, because they're going to overwhelm the midden jelly, and we're going to have to deal with spectral Croa running around at night. Insufficient ingredient for sinew. Yeah, we're completely out of carcasses. We need way more carcasses. I think we have to hunt every rat on the map every day. And it should be somebody's job to do that. I don't immediately know whose, but... Yeah, Sonia will get on it. Alright, good. Good job, Sonia. If we don't need you to build anything, by all means go out and hunt. That's a perfect use of your time. We just built a room. I think that's the you built a room sound. Or maybe it was the class's starting sound. I don't remember. So for Sweet Leaf Tree, harvest amount 500 wood. And then set this chest to priority 5. So that we actively pull stuff into it. And then when this tree gets planted, we'll replace this tree with the bristlecone tree, and then we'll have a nice little varied forest in here. Meanwhile, as soon as these get planted, we'll replace them with foundation. And I still don't know how tall I want this room to be. Where are my geomancer stones? Earth apprentice slabs. Yeah, those are the ones. We should have a staircase right here at the start as well, I think. So we'll plan that, and I'm not going to enclose it with a wall, though. I'm just going to leave it, like, exposed, and I think that'll be fun. But you're going to be that tall. Which means we need this to be about that tall. That's not going to reach, but that's okay because we can use arch support. We can put an arch support in here and an arch support in here, and it'll actually kind of make it look a little more earthy in this room, I think, which is cool. So plan that in anyway. Stick an arch support here and an arch support here. And then run the spiral stair all the way up to where the next floor will be. On that second floor, we can have anything that doesn't need to be silent. I don't immediately know what that's going to be. Save a little room for like bookshelves and stacking stones and statues and stuff like that. But this is going to be a straight up Geomancer. Grounded, chalkboard, earth apprentice slab, stacking stone. So it does not need a teaching stone in it. And we're just going to skip putting a teaching stone in it. It will need a chalkboard, though. Actually, the idea of putting a chalkboard against the back wall is kind of cool. But we'll also want to put some windows in here as well. This is going to be like the first permanent final room that we build. I think that one's going to be finalized. I'm also going to put a floor here and give it a small arch support. And then it's going to come across to here, where it's going to get another floor with a small arch support. These aren't necessary, they're just decorative. And then this is going to be a bridge. I don't know what's going to be in this room. In fact, maybe this is the room we put the dragon in. Maybe the dragon sits above this room, and that would look cool. Put the last bit of foundation in there. We're miles away from being able to actually make this room, but I want to start planning it in because I'm excited about it. Also, we don't have any Earth Apprentices on the horizon, like, anytime soon. They are still a long ways away. This room's doing well. We have 13 trapdoor fangs, because we're slowly making ignium out of it. Shattered still perform worse in battle. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the night. Get some windows in the back here, although I don't think I have the nice windows yet. I do have a huge window. It is legitimately huge. I think it's going to be too big to fit in there. I might stick with just large windows instead. We'll see. At least the Dark Mage is working. They're one redeeming quality. Marigold completed Pain Avoider Silver. You still want to sleep. You still want to eat gut berries. You want to clean 35 messes. I need to get you started on that now, then. Marigold. Because otherwise, I'm going to put you on emergency clean. Because the quilted beasts are going to get on that real quick unless you claim it first. Alright, let's keep working through the night here. So what do I want this room to be? Because this room is going to be grounded, but it's also going to be high traffic. I guess I could put a stair in it as well. We could get one more small room out of it, and then it's going to be underneath the dragon. It might have the opportunity to be silent. So it could be, it cannot be an Athenium. It could be a library. It could be a hospital ward. No, it can't be a hospital. Well, yeah, it can't be a hospital ward, but we could put a... No, that would be loud. So it can't be a hospital ward. Bedchamber, private quarters, etc. And we could have more bedchambers out here, I guess. There's nothing really stopping us from doing it. We could have, like, the Earth Staff bedchambers, like Rhoda and whoever the other two Earth Mages are could sleep out here. Rhoda doesn't care what bedroom she sleeps in. She just wants to recreate with Sonia. So we could make it work. Also, let's keep hunting these dire rats, people. Let's keep that moving. Ilani is chopping runewood tree. That's wonderful. We definitely need that to happen. And then let's keep farming as much viscera as we can. Oh no, where are you going? Oh, you're hunting rats. Okay. What do I want this room to be? What rooms don't I have? We could... Oh, we can't make it a kitchen. It would be annoying to try and get the chimneys in. Painting studio, sculpture studio we have. Major stuff we have. Alchemistry lab has to be indoors. Divinatorium has to be skewed. It could just be a second archive. Or it could just be like another random classroom. It can't be an alchemistry lab. We could move the sculpture studio over here. It'd be a big sculpture studio, but maybe that's kind of cool. We'll think about it. We have options. Shattered still perform worse in battle. Only we could get over that. But alas. Rhoda's too busy cooking to assemble all this stuff. What is Neville working on? Neville's teaching. Ah, that makes sense. We do have a lot of teaching to do these days. And then you guys finished, right? So one of you got nature. That's not what we needed. Legrand got dark. Okay, so if we apprentice all 4 of them, we have everything we need to bloom the jade eggplant. Great news. We just have to get them all their apprenticeships. Which means finishing all of their quests. Giovanni's making progress on solo learner. I do also need him to participate in rituals, but we should be able to find opportunities for that to happen. Carl needs to fight an enemy party. Carl needs to fight a ton of enemy parties. Is there like an easy dungeon we left alive up here? There is. Potion Purist, defensive duelist. Yeah. Carl? You're coming along on this one. Legrand? This is too low level for everything you want to do. It's above ground. Yeah, only Carl needs to come along on this. Weak to earth, and then weak to water, fire. I think we bring Rhoda, because Rhoda's going to obliterate this Lantern Keeper before it even knows what happened to it. And then we'll bring Xander, and we'll bring Wallace. Because they just have a ton of damage. So let's get that taken care of, and then we'll let the fog reclaim it, and then we'll fight it again. because these don't need to be difficult fights to keep Carl happy. So smash 3 for 270. Wow, you actually lived through that. That's insane. Armor, armor. Fireball you. Wait, how do you have armor? I thought we had Bane of the Shattered. Did it literally just end? And then Flame Lashing. Alright. Free level ups, free items. Bane of the Shatterer did literally just end. Well, in that case, let's get right back down here. So this is a real fight. This is... Carl, you will not be coming on this one. We're going to need some frontline tanks for this. I think it's still... The idea of Xander on a Mana Vein, I like. Because he can Flame Lash a Scythe, and if he gets a lucky Mana Burst, he's loving life. This Boulder Jaw... Well, it's probably needs to hit the Boulder Jaw, and then Rhoda can hit the Scythe. And then the backline folds to everything. It doesn't matter what we bring. I would love to have Sonya come on this as well, just for random utility. Lightning attacks deal double damage. I don't have anybody that does that, so that's just going to be a slot where, like, it doesn't matter who we put in it. And then who else needs XP? Wallace is still... Wallace is, like, a good mage. He has a lot of extra damage. Yeah, I think we just bring Wallace. He's just good. Oh, wait, that's not the spine. Also, maybe we should just shut this Corrupted Mana Lantern down. Yeah, let's do the Lava Mine instead, I guess. Incoming air attacks deal double damage. We'll probably still use the same combat setup. Weak to water, weak to water, weak to air, weak to air. Yeah, this seems totally fine. In fact, it seems so fine. Do any of you AoE? No. You could leave Wallace home because the front line resists fire, and you could bring Legrand. It doesn't get him Defender, but it does get him Defensive Duelist, and it does get him Champion. And this team should be up for that. We just need to blast through the lava golems in the front before they counterattack too many times. Right, we're bringing 2 children on this? Oh, Xander's an apprentice. He's not tall yet. Okay. Alright, let's see. Multi-strike is going to do double damage to that. It's going to be 80. It's going to do about 100 damage. So that's fine. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess you attack 3 times because we upgraded you? Holy shit. I can Quake you. And then, beautifully, we have Xander on the front line so that he can Torrent. And the Ember Golem is weak to water. So this, if it crits, will kill this Ember Golem. Huge. That's 1 Ember Golem down. I have armor. Who cares? Fireball's not going to do anything to you, so I think I'd rather Vengeance Xander. Can I not Vengeance? Oh, that's Fireball. I think I'd rather Vengeance Xander. You can counterattack with water spells. Get counterattacked. And then I need to kill you as fast as possible, basically. Tentacle Sweep would be a good start, and then you can just heal later. Yeah, I think I would just do 159 to you. Rhoda still has 163 armor. That's crazy. Smash you. You're at 71. Torrent won't hit you. Flow is going to cost almost all of your mana. It's going to resist Fireball. I would gamble on a Flow and then trust that Sonya can take care of the backline. That'll do just fine. Get counterattacked. Alright, Xander's out of mana. He has nothing left. But this should be fine. It's hard to imagine losing this fight from this point. It's really hard to imagine. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Okay, Sonya and Rhoda alone are scary strong. That went really well. And then what's the deal with this? A Blighted Mana Lantern. You give 3 shield, weak to air, weak to earth, weak to water. It's going to be the same team. We're going to bring the same team. And they shouldn't have any problems. So, Carl. That was one of your 2 potion purists. We also need to figure out how to feed you bouncing bread. Do I even know how to make bouncing bread? I need jumping nut. I don't grow jumping nut yet. Can I plant jumping nut? No. Okay. It's going to be a while before we're ready to handle that, I guess. We have a lot of space out here to grow crops, though. If we accept the fact that Croa are going to be raiding them constantly, I guess. Let's get the rest of this built up. Hunt 7 more rats. Make sure we have Viscera coming in. You guys going out to hunt rats? Have a good time? Yeah, they're all going out to hunt rats. Love that. Emma, how are you doing on research back over here? 42 of 9,000. Okay. This school room is finally done. Oh, window does fit in here really nice, actually. Oh, man. Right in front of the rock? And then you could do a second one in front of the staircase? I feel like you gotta. Or you could go like this. Now, maybe that's good enough, and then you can also do a chalkboard. Chalkboard like right here. It gives a nice balance to the room. Maybe like one round window up here. We'll see how that looks when everything gets plugged in. We can just make more frost glass. I'm not worried about that. We can make everything we could ever need. We're kind of close to being able to run a superior repel fog ritual. We're not quite there, but... And that's the one that would push the map all the way to the end, because we've never run that ritual before. But I think for now, that's probably a good place to stop. I was going to play Guild Wars tonight, I swear, but I got carried away with Mind Over Magic. It happens. That's 3 hours though. I'm going to go grab myself a snack, get a little bit more work done tonight, and then probably go and get ready for bed. So, if you have enjoyed Mind Over Magic, recommend you stop by the Discord, sign yourself up for the stream pings roll so that you know when we're going live in the future. If you want to catch up on previous episodes of Mind Over Magic, you can also check out the VODs channel, which I've rebranded to Chef Plays More because I've been posting stuff off stream there as well. So check that out if you like. There will be no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's reset. I'm going to use it to just hang out with K&T, have fun, socialize for a bit. But this weekend we'll be back with some more Mind Over Magic, some Guild Wars, and maybe 1 or 2 other things if I decide to pick up like Clover Pit or something like that. So I'll catch you guys around for that. But until then, take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you then. Have a good one.